What's up, everybody? It's the Baked Runner. This is our week number 2 of the 90-day health challenge with John. I'm really excited to hear that John's had some good things happening. But first, what we're going to do is we are going to get John to do the usual peel the shirt and get on the scale and see what only 1 week of introducing some super packed nutrition into his life by just the form of a single green drink and another drink of mineral water can do for a body. So, John, you want to do the honors?
So we're at 256.2.
256.2. That's amazing. So basically what we've got,
last week.
260 last week, so over 3.5 pounds lost in 1 week, which is amazing, and also a really good amount to lose where you're not looking to just get rid of, just tons of weight. It's a healthy transition for the body. So it's excellent there. So that's good. Now, how have you been feeling this week, John? Have you been noticing anything in particular at all? Or
Yeah, a couple of things I noticed just from the increased consumption of water with the green drink and the mineral water. Really not feeling as chapped and dry as I had in weeks past, but also when I wake up in the morning, I used to have a really sore back and it'd be really tight up in my shoulders and kind of hunched over to begin the day. And now when I'm waking up, it's really pain-free in the back, or at least greatly reduced over what it used to be. So amazing what a little bit of water can do.
Right on, good. And you had mentioned last week as well that you're having some issues with some headaches and things like that. Have you seen any improvement in that area at all, or?
Yeah, I haven't really noticed any headaches either, so that's good.
Well, yeah, a lot of times it's just getting in that nutrition, and the water and the hydration can make a huge difference. So now that we've gone through 1 week of that, John is going to stick with his green drink and his water in the morning, which is just going to be something that he's just going to add on to now that he's used to doing that and everything. Now, how did you find the green drink when you first were drinking it in the mornings?
Yeah, it was kind of hold your nose and down it, but strangely it doesn't taste so bad anymore. I'm used to it.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's normal to hear for sure, because what will happen is at first, you might find something, whether it's a healthy meal or a healthy drink or something, to be tasting a little bit funny or even not very good at all. And then over time, once your body recognizes the nutrition that it's getting from it, all of a sudden your body adapts, your taste buds adapt, and next thing you know, hey, this isn't so bad anymore. And what will happen eventually as well is actually, hey, my body's looking forward to this thing in the morning now. So I'm really excited to hear how that continues to go. So this week what we're going to do for one of the things is I brought John a book. It's called The Disease-Free Revolution by Ron Gardner. It's an amazing book, and it's basically just goes through a lot of the misconceptions we have about food and about our bodies, and it just really gives us a lot of information on how to make some better choices. So this book is available from Amazon. It's my favorite for people to start with, but I brought a couple other ones here that I'd recommend too. This is The Thrive Diet by Brennan Brazier. This is a vegan book. But the nice thing is about a vegan diet is that even if you're not wanting to go vegan, if you use most of the recipes but then just add a little bit of your own meat, it's usually very healthy and goes really good with a lot of meat on the sides as well. Another one that I really like is Wired to Eat by Rob Wolf. Again, it's just reprogramming the mind and giving us some information so that we have something to go to when we're making decisions, and as well just gives us the real information that we need to make those decisions in a healthy manner. And then one more book here that's amazing is my wife's book. Here, this is Love Your Healthy Life by Mandy Dugas. And, again, just a way of, getting some information into our lives that can really help us make the right decisions. So those are great just to start off and do a little bit of reprogramming of the mind and everything. Now, for what we're going to get into, John, this week has to do with sort of the fat burning system of the body. A lot of people aren't aware that there's two systems of burning energy in the body. One is a carbohydrate burning system. So say if you have something to eat, you get your carbohydrates from that, you burn that fuel in your activities. The other way is your fat burning system. So your fat burning system actually utilizes the stored energy that we all carry, no matter how big or small you are, in our fat cells. Well, John's got some to use up, so that's no problem. And so if you've ever heard of the ketogenic diet or intermittent fasting, those things really play a role at converting the body to using its stored fat as a fuel source instead of food that you're eating. So there's some awesome ways to get that fat burning system kicked into gear. One of them is slow, long paced exercise, like long walking or slower, longer running techniques. The other way is through intermittent fasting, which giving your body a much longer period of time without food than normal. And as well, fasting can really do that for you as well. Another thing that's really popular right now is the ketogenic diet. The ketogenic diet is also known as a low carb diet. So basically what you're doing is by eliminating or heavily reducing your level of carbohydrates in your diet, you're sort of forcing the adaptation of your body to a fat burning system. So those are excellent for, keeping the body weight down and to, really get that system being used properly. So this week, what we've talked about and what we decide to do is that John is going to take on the mission of not eating for 2 hours before bedtime, and then 2 times a week in the morning before he has anything to eat, he's going to get some exercise on a fasted stomach. And then if he can, he's also going to wait for a bit of time after his exercise is over before he eats. So basically what happens when you don't eat close to bedtime is your body has the opportunity to digest fully what is in there. And then once that digestion system has taken place, your body then has the time and the energy to look at healing other systems of the body. And as well, then for energy, needs to turn to stored body fat as its energy source. So it's really beneficial if you can to allow your digestive system to have some extra time at night to work on, repairing and rejuvenating the system, the immune system, by getting the energy. And as well in the morning, once you have a chance to get some exercise, that as well just kicks the body into even more of a need to look to the stored body fat for its fuel source. So those couple of things are excellent to do, as well. If a person can, instead of eating for, say, 12 hours throughout the day with their breakfast starting first thing in the morning and a meal ending later at night, even if you eat the same amount of food, but you just eat that amount of food in a compressed window, say instead of 12 hours to a 10 hour, or instead of 10 hours into an 8 hour, the systems of the body react very well to that, and you'll start losing fat and you'll start getting hormone levels coming up in the areas that you want just from a compressed time window. So it's some really cool stuff out there as far as that goes, and it's really beneficial. So how do you feel about those 2 extra little things for this week?
Looking forward to it. See what we end up coming back with next week. Let's do it.
Awesome, sounds good. Well, everybody out there, get on it, do what John's doing, and reap the benefits. The guy's down over 3.5 pounds already.
Can you tell?
Yes, I can. I can. And the best thing is the smile on his face. Like I said before, most of this challenge has to do with how John is feeling, not just the way he's, what his body looks like or the weight that's coming off. But I can already tell, hand in hand, the weight's coming off. The symptoms are down, and the happiness level is going up already. So thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.